Thanks ever so much. I want to introduce myself a wee bit.
Scottish people tend to talk very quickly.
And it's because they're afraid that somebody's going to understand them.
Still the best joke ever was, how does a Scotsman begin a joke?
Where are you from?
From Glasgow, Scotland.
Where?
Scotland.
Wow.
I'm going to talk like you, going to understand me. I'm from Scotland.
Where are you from in Scotland?
Can you guess?
Glasgow.
Correct.
Really?
Yes. I'll be doing my lap of shame in a minute.
Were you to Scotland?
Yes.
That's where my family's from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
His name is Hay.
Hey,
H-A-Y.
that must be confusing.
That's okay.
Because people go, hey, and you think they know you,
I know that.
but they don't.
That's true.
That's perfect. Right there. That's perfect.
Paul delivers piano and vocal performances blending classical and jazz and specializing in Sinatra, 1970s New York Jewish singer-songwriters, and some light opera, as well as his own compositions. Paul, go ahead.
I know a man, Bojangles, and he will dance for you in worn-out shoes, silver hair, baggy pants. Oh, it's my mother's favorite song. She loved Sammy Davis Jr. for no other reason than he said he was Jewish. Strange reason to love somebody, that's what I always find, but at the same time, possibly if you look more deeply into it, you might find it's worthwhile. Cast your dancing spell my way. I promise to go under it.
Paul delivers looping piano and vocal performances blending classical and jazz and specializing in Sinatra's as well as his own compositions.
That's how I got into music, because it was a girl dating, she had a piano in the house. I met her in a nightclub. I wasn't a big nightclub person. In fact, all my friends were, and I was the one that got dragged along, and I felt like a spare, at a wedding, but I would go along, and I met this girl, I had a few beers, got the courage up, kissed her, then went to the bathroom downstairs and threw up all night, because I couldn't hold my drink. And then I got her phone number off somebody else and phoned her the next day. She thought, this guy kissed me and then he disappears. And then I apologized, told her the truth, and I ended up dating her for a long time. Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm happy to play a little bit of music for all of you. Hope you have a sweet day. Love everybody in your own way. Don't copy anyone, be yourself. But then again, if someone does it well, copy them. What the hell?
What do you do when you move that thing up and down?
This?
Yeah.
Well, I want to scratch my head in confusion. It's really just a glorified. It's not as much as you think it is. So, for example, if I want different types of cool song pools for different types of crowds, will give me a song to choose from. This is where I'll read chords. This is my old chord book. This is that plays the tracks. That's the mix, and this is. Ginny, I have songs. I have a broad repertoire of songs and music, and sometimes I don't remember the words, or sometimes I don't remember the music. So I have in here some different versions of shorthand. Like a friend of mine in Baltimore, not you, taught me a nice piece of poetry, and I thought it was lovely, so I jotted it down and put it in I'll read it to you. It goes like this. Ladies and gentlemen, skinny and stout, I tell you a tale I know nothing about. The admission is free, so pay at the door. Now pull up a chair and sit on the floor. My name's Paul Torshner, and I'm from Scotland. And I used to work for a garage, which you call a garage. Is that right?
Right. My mom went to university at St Andrews.
But the guys who ran the service department, the surplus budget at the end of the year goes into their pocket. So they contacted the person and said the damage that I'd caused was somehow there when it arrived, and wanted to charge it. They were dishonest and wanted me to deliver the car back, and I said I wouldn't do it. That's not the point. The main point of it is the kind of goes around, comes around thing happened, and I saw it happen. They sent me out to pick up a car that was at that time £100,000 car, which is 15, 20 years ago, I don't know. The same thing, it's an expensive car. They'd flown up these guys from London that were the specialists to deal with a creak in the windscreen. So the fellow had bought this £100,000 car. He said, "You can't get rid of the creak." I'm saying, "I don't want the car, give me my money back." It's like buying anything, like buying a pair of trousers that got a rip in it, a pair of pants, sorry. Pants, what we were underneath. Anyway, other something. So they fly these guys up from London. I'm sent out to pick up the car. So I pick up the car, I'm driving back, I'm behind a lorry, a truck. We're translating as we go. You know, a truck, a skip. What's a skip here? A dumpster. You know these big metal things that you put in the garden when you're building and they fill up with stuff. So this was empty with a mesh over it, but there was one boulder, rock, sitting in it. And the motorway going past Glasgow Airport had these like yumps, like where the ziggy-zag motorway joins on to the other, like it's like a jigsaw puzzle, and it was a wee yump. So the truck went through the yump, I'm behind it, but the yump sort of catapulted the boulder out of the back of the truck. I promise you, I'm behind it, I'm saying it's coming straight at me. It hit the bonnet, smashed the windscreen, rolled over the car. I phone up the garage, and I pull up beside it, I get the name of the company, I'm trying to gesture to the guy, he just oblivious.
Right.
So I call up this person who shall remain nameless, because I'm not God's policeman. This is all what goes around comes around, right? I call him up and I say, "I've got some good news and bad news." This is the guy who yelled at me for not wanting to take the car back, screamed at me in the previous story. I said, "I've got good news and bad news." I eventually lost the job there by attrition. I've got good news and bad news. And he said, "Well, what's the good news?" I said, "There's no more creak in the windscreen." He said, "That's great." I said, "What's the bad news?"
There is no more windscreen.
No more windscreen. Chaim. Chaim Teufen Shalom. You should all be matzliach. You should all be gebenched. You should have a year of mazel and brucha and hatzlucha. Ich weiß nicht. Elton John. Let's do Elton John. He's not Jewish. No, but he's gay, which is the next best thing. You know what I mean? Sensitive, artistic.
I like the hat on your head.
Thank you very much.
I just thought I'd let you know.
Well, God bless you for saying. Any questions? The lady asked me that she didn't know that there was any Orthodox Jews in Scotland. And I said, "There aren't any more, I'm here." I travel around performing my own songs and Billy Joel and Bob Dylan and Neil Diamond and Elton John and the Beatles in all sorts of different kinds of places. Only one call away, I'll be there to save the day. Superman's got nothing